Hooray. Okay, so we'll begin. First of all, here's how you can get in contact with me if you'd like to get in contact with me. If you don't want to get in contact with me, then ignore these slides entirely. So we begin. I'm just going to show you some calming cards. These are lovely cards, pictures of butterflies, pictures of giraffes and clouds, pictures of unicorns, pictures of jellyfish. And I'm going to ask you one simple question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? And please pipe up and tell me what superpower you'd have.
Oh, it'd either be the ability to transport, like click my fingers, because I hate commuting places, or the ability to listen to conversations, like be a fly on the wall, because I'm just so nosy. I'm truly so nosy.
Lovely. Anybody else? Any other superpowers people might have?
Katie's gone for time travel. Loren's gone for time travel as well.
Time travel, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got a couple of chats in here. Yeah, time travel. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right. So let me show you something. This is interesting. We're going to look, first of all, at what is trauma. Then we're going to look at some facts about trauma. Then we're going to look at how bullying causes trauma. And then we're going to look about how to prevent bullying, just a couple of ideas of how to prevent bullying, although it would be wonderful if we had a couple of hours to go far deeper into this. First of all, what is trauma? So I've taken these definitions from British Psychological Society, the American Psychological Society, or Psychological Society, etc., a few people. The question is, it's an ingrained, harmful response to any situation that is or was physically, psychologically, or emotionally threatening. It's a response to events that cause feelings of helplessness, diminish one's sense of self, and one's ability to feel the full range of emotions. And it's about being damaged or having damaged psychological well-being, resulting from events which exclude you through shame, alienation, or stigma. Okay, so let's just have a closer look at this. You'll notice that we've got words like ingrained and harmful, words like helplessness, words like damaged, shame, alienation, stigma. Now, through, first of all, a lot of anecdotal evidence. This is what dyslexics generally feel while they're at school. This is almost any dyslexic will tell you that they feel this at school. But also the literature shows this as well. This is what dyslexics feel from school, and we can look at this as we go ahead. But first, I'd like to show you a video. So please just sit back and watch this video.
Six, 7, 8, 9. Take my hand.
I got this video from Autism Europe to describe what it feels like to be autistic walking through a shopping mall. But it shows certain of the traits of trauma that we have. So I'm just going to ask you a question. If you could meet one person, who would it be? Suggestions, please. And there you have it. There you have it. Cognitively, you have slowed down. You couldn't answer the question. Probably most of you, and this is, by the way, 80% of people suffer this. You won't be able to answer the question as quickly as you could had you not watched a video like that. Had you not been put under some form of cognitive or emotional stress, you would have been able to answer that question faster. This question, if you could meet one person, who would it be? Is actually a simpler question than the previous question I asked. The previous question was about superpowers, and you had to imagine superpowers. If you could meet one person, who would it be? It's about, you can just remember people or picture people. This is a far more concrete question. And I asked the question, and it took most of you, I'm guessing, longer to answer. Now, this is one of the outcomes of trauma. It's one of the outcomes of trauma. We watched a video that lasted less than 2 minutes. And already people are going, oh, I'm not certain. You can't answer quite as easily. Now let's have a look at these cards. Do they look quite as calming and positive as they might have done before? Probably not. They're the same cards, exactly the same cards. And yet when you were in a slightly better mood, you looked at a unicorn and thought, ah. Now you look at the unicorn and it looks a little sad. You looked at the calmed jellyfish and you thought, ah. Now you look at the calmed jellyfish and it looks a little sad. Same with the butterfly and the giraffe. It's like slightly dark, slightly unhappy. And this is what mood does to us. It changes, A, our ability to function, and B, our ability to perceive the world around ourselves. Now, this is a really interesting takeaway because I've induced that in you, if I have, and I'm guessing in about 80% of you, I've induced that in you in less than 2 minutes. Now, imagine what happens if that's constant. So let's have a quick look.